Look, a lot of people online are not professionals. See here, trading and gambling are so close. You get me? So you can be gambling, but in your mind you'll be thinking that you're trading, but you're actually gambling. That's the truth. There are a lot of things that you will not be doing as a trader that will make you a gambler. But you'll be telling people around that you're a trader, but you don't know that you're a gambler, and that's why you're losing consistently. A lot of you struggle with trading because of the misconceptions that you have about the business. And take notes, it's not necessarily your fault, because a lot of people online paste trading to look like what is not. And I also fell for this, and there are a lot of things that I know now that I wish someone had told me earlier, because quite frankly, it would have shortened my learning curve. So in this video, I'll be giving you some of the lessons that I learned in my 5+ years of being a trader. I'll be giving you 5 good lessons that I wish I knew earlier in my career. These lessons I'm giving you here have helped me pass Prof challenges. I'm funded right now, and it has also helped my students to become 6-figure funded. So if you can give me your own divided attention, I'm going to pass down my knowledge to you through this video. Lesson 1: losing streaks are normal. Now recently I passed through a very serious losing streak. I lost 10 trades in a row. There's a YouTube video that I have that I talked about it. I lost 10 trades in a row, and I lost this as someone that's already consistently making money from the market. You understand? It was a normal situation. So in the month of March, I passed through prop firm challenges. That was 200k accounts, I remember. And even my students too passed their challenges too at the time. So we got multiple funded accounts in the month of March. And why was that? March was a very good month. Very, very good month. Okay, but fast forward to April. The first week of April, I lost 4 trades. The second week of April, I lost 4 trades. The third week of April, I lost 2 trades. Now that was how the 10 trade losing streak happened. Now, if it's the average trader, the average struggling trader, what will they do? They will rush to switch strategy. They will start panicking and start looking for which strategy to jump to, and that is a very bad mindset if you want to be in this game for the long term. Look, there are people that are in this game for the long term, and there are people that are just here looking for how they can make quick money. The guys that are here looking for how they can make quick money, the market always punishes them. But if you know that you're here for the long term, then you have to understand that the business is not easy. The business is full of ups and downs. That's the truth. You see the way the forex chart is. If the market is bullish, it won't just go up straight. What will it do? Is it go up, come down, go up, come down, go up, come down. There's always highs and lows. Even though it's going up, there's always highs and lows. That's how the business is. Let me show you how to look at trading. Look at trading as a distribution of wins and losses. Okay? A distribution of wins and losses. But the only thing that makes you a profitable trader is the fact that you win more trades than you lose. You can't avoid losses as a trader. Please put this in your head. There are people that have convinced a lot of struggling traders that they can get to a point where they will not lose a trade ever again. I'm telling you, that's false. Okay? I want you to accept losses. Losses are normal. Losing streaks are normal. But what differentiates you from like a terrible trader is the fact that you win more trades than you lose. Now, one thing I want you to understand is that the market is the one in control. Okay? The market is the one in control. Now, if you're trading a pair that is in a terrible trading condition or a terrible market condition, what will happen? You hardly win trades. Now, okay, let's say if your market is bullish, right? It's going up and you're taking buy trades. You're seeing good buy opportunities and you're taking good buy trades. What will happen? The chances of you winning the trade will be higher than the chances of you losing the trade. Now, if the market is bearish and you're seeing good sell opportunities and you're taking sell trades, when the market is going down, obviously bearish, the chances of you winning that sell trade is higher than the chances of you losing the trade. Okay? But now, if the market is consolidating, is moving side by side, even if you see a very proper buy setup, right? A1 setup, A plus setup, and you take it, as far as the market is still moving side by side, you are not making money. So the market is in control. That's why in the past I was always this guy that advises people to trade only one pair, because I was trading GBP, JPY, right? I remember that was 2021, 2022. I was trading only GBP, JPY. But what happened to me when the market condition for GG became stagnant for like 2 months? I didn't make money for 2 months. Right? So yeah, there are benefits to trading one pair. But of course, you understand the pair, you know how it moves. if price is moving properly, you will make more money well from the pair. Yes, that's the truth. What I'm telling you right now is that when price is bad, if price is bad for like 2 months, you will make money for 2 months. As simple as that. So one thing that will help you is you spotting bad trading condition as fast as possible. It will help you a lot. You should be able to spot bad trading condition as fast as possible. And when you spot it, what you should do is you should avoid it. That's it. That's why currently I trade 3 instruments. One of the instruments that I trade is NAS 100. The other one is gold. The other one is USD CAD. So if the market condition on NAS 100 is bad, I stop looking at NAS 100 and I'm looking at USD CAD and gold. And it's very easy to spot it. The market should either be going up or coming down. If it's consolidating in one area, then I just tend to avoid it till it breaks out of that area. Right? So people might try to try and trade it and catch the move that will kick price out of the consolidation. But I'm telling you, most of these guys just end up losing multiple trades in search of one trade. You're in a bad trading condition is that you're in a bad trading condition. You can't do anything about it. So how do you break out from losing streaks? It's very simple, right? What you should do is you should have at least 100 backtested trades of your strategy. You can backtest or you can forward test anywhere you want, but the stats should be at least 100. If you have a 100 trade sample size, then that losing streak that you're seeing, you'd have already experienced it when you are testing. That's the truth. When you've tested 100 trades, you would have already experienced losing streaks during those tests. So probably you see yourself in a 5 trade losing streak or a 4 trade losing streak. You see it as normal because you've experienced it when you are testing. Just like footballers or basketballers, the ones that train more, the ones that practice more, are the ones that have more results. Why? Because this thing they are doing now, like this particular skill they are doing right now, they practice it over 100 times. You get me? That's simply how life is. So backtesting over 100 trades is going to help you to keep your psychology in check when you're in a losing streak. And also, I'm also assuming that the losing streak is not because of you, right? I'm assuming that a losing streak is just normal market condition, because some losing streaks happen because of you. So if losing streak is happening because of you, you will know why, because you backtested 100 trades. So whenever you want to break a rule, you will know that yes, I am about to break a rule. Or let's say you don't notice when you are entering the trade. After the trade, you will know, yes, I broke a rule. So if the losing streak is because of you and the mistakes you're making, then of course you know what to fix. If you're losing trades and you're sure that you're doing everything according to your trading plan, then it's probably the market's condition and you can't do much about it. So all you should do is trade in multiple pairs and size down and wait till you're out of the losing streak. Then size up and make back those losses. Lesson 2: never run to the market to solve your issues. Stop over leveraging. Now imagine you go out for a drive. Probably you have a Venza or you have a Lexus IS 250 or 350, and you go out for a drive. You hit the road, you start driving, and you start driving very fast. You're now currently at 120 kilometers per hour, very fast. But there's only one problem. What's the problem? The problem is that the car is without brakes. You don't have brake in that car. If something happens to you, whose fault is that? Obviously it's your fault, right? People that see you when you finally have an accident, because you will definitely have an accident, right? People that see you when you have that accident, they'll be feeling bad for you. But when they find out that this guy was driving at 120 kilometers per hour without brakes on his car, all the pity that they were feeling, they will stop feeling that pity for you, because they will all know that it's your fault. It makes no sense to drive that fast with a car that you're sure doesn't have brakes. Do you know that's exactly what you're doing when you over leverage? That's exactly what you're doing when you put on too much risk on an account. I remember a time that I needed money so bad. I've forgotten exactly what it was why I needed money so badly, and I didn't know where to get it from. But back then my businesses were kind of slow. I think it was the time when my company crashed. Yeah. So the only place I had to run to was the market. Now I had very little capital. And what did I do? I tried to flip, because the capital I had, if I was risking properly, there was no way I would easily get the type of money that I was looking for. So my plan was, let me go and flip this account. And the market replied like it always replies to people that try to run to it for help. What did the market do? The market made sure that I lost every single dollar. Now take notes, this is not spiritual or anything that many people think, right? This is very simple. Your emotions is too attached to the account. That's the truth. And when your emotions is too attached to an account, it's very difficult for you to make money from that account. Trading is a very psychological business. So if you have an emotional attachment to an account, that's why people that trade with an account that they can't afford to lose, it always ends up badly. That's the truth. It always ends up badly. Over leveraging as a trader can ruin you. It can ruin you. I know someone recently that lost about 7.8 million naira. So it's a very terrible experience, right? Very terrible experience. But if you listen to that person, or probably if you just hear the story as a beginner or someone that's not involved in the trading space, you'll be like, oh, this trading is too risky. This trading is too risky. But if you're a trader and you understand the business and you listen to what happened, you know, yes, it's this guy's fault. And what happened to him? He took a money. That money now was his life savings, every single thing he has. In fact, some other people's money were part of that 7.something million naira that he lost. Okay, so that money is an amount that he can't afford to lose. That's one. Number two, he did not have the proper trading education. The only thing he knows is that forex is buying and selling of currency pairs. He doesn't know how to manage risk. He doesn't have a proper trading strategy. He doesn't have proper trading psychology. He doesn't have a journal. He doesn't have stats. He doesn't have nothing. But he needed quick money, so he put in all he has into the market, and he was thinking that okay, he can just double it and take everything out. And what did the market do? The market took every single thing from him. No mercy. The truth of the matter is that you do not need more risk. What you need is more capital. I'll say it again. You don't need more risk. What you need is more capital. It's as simple as that. Now, we are in a better time. You feel me? 2025 is the best time to be a trader. Back then, you had to struggle for capital, hustle for capital. But right now, there are companies. These companies are called prop firms. These companies, they give traders funds to trade with. But they will just give you the account. They will give you a challenge first for you to pass. So if you can pass the challenge, the account is yours. You understand? So you have access to accounts like 100k, 200k, 300k US dollars. Now let's say you have a 200k US dollar account, 300k US dollar account, and you make 2% profits. 2% on 300k is $6,000. Just 2%. You understand? So what did it take you to get that account? Probably a 300k account is not up to $1k. I know it's not up to $1k. You understand? And when you pass that challenge, they are going to give you the money that you use to buy the challenge. Because to get the prop challenge account, you have to buy it. Okay? And then when you pass it, they are going to give you back the money. But if you fail it, they will take the money. So if you pass that 300k prop account, they are giving you back your, let's say, $800. That's simply how it works. Now, another thing that will save you is having a trading plan. Having a trading plan will save you, right? Because this plan says, this is what you're looking for, this is what you're looking for, this is what you're looking for, and if you don't see this, you can't take a trade. As simple as that. That's it. Now, if you're breaking your trading plan, yes, now you know where your issue is coming from. You can't stay disciplined to your trading plan. So you have to work on your psychology, you have to work on your discipline. I said it before and I'll say it again. You don't need more risk. What you need is more capital. Because if you have more capital, you make more money. The entry barrier is very small. You're using like $800 to buy a prop account. And when you buy that prop account, that 300k prop account, if you pass the challenge, they are giving you back your $800. Okay? Now you have 300k as a funded trader. Let's say you make 2%, just 2%. That's $6,000. But a lot of you will be using smaller accounts and you'll be trying to flip it to make that same $60. You understand? And of course, you can make more. The opportunities, they are so unlimited in this trading industry. You understand? So that's why the most important thing for you to have right now is a skill. So one thing I want you to take home from this lesson is that if you're having issues, whatever issues you're having, right, and you need money, please don't run to the market. Don't run to the market, because once your emotions are attached, or once your emotions is attached to this money, you will definitely lose it. It's as simple as that. Lesson 3. Stop looking for a holy grail strategy on YouTube. Now the truth is that every strategy works, but what you need is guidance. Now I remember one of my friends, this guy, he suffered. I think I've said this on one of my other YouTube videos, where this guy traded over 150 strategies. 150 strategies over that. So he's naturally an anxious person, right? So when things are not working out, he tends to worry and he tends to try to look for a solution so that he can feel calm. So whenever he's trading a strategy, because what his mentor told him was that, if you can learn this my strategy, you will never lose a trade again. You understand? So what would happen to him is that when he learns a strategy, if he faces losses, one or two losses, he'll start feeling so bad, and he'll start feeling that he's not doing it right. Then he'll be looking for what to change in his strategy. This is the cycle of doom, because he traded over 150 strategies. Over 150 strategies. Just jumping from one strategy to another, to another, to another, to another. It was just so exhausting, and it negatively affected his mental health. Now, the truth is that most people on YouTube are marketers, right? They are here to make money from monetization, and it's not bad. You understand? It's not bad, but they have to post the most attractive things so that they will have more views. Now, which type of videos always have more views? Come and learn my new strategy, the best strategy. Strategy videos have more views because more beginners, more struggling traders want to watch strategy videos. So you won't blame the YouTubers for only making strategy videos, but the truth is that trading is way deeper than just strategy. You understand? And it's going to be very difficult for you to learn how to properly trade from a marketer online. Look, a lot of people online are not professionals. See here, trading and gambling are so close. You get me? So you can be gambling, but in your mind you'll be thinking that you're trading, but you're actually gambling. That's the truth. There are a lot of things that you will not be doing as a trader that will make you a gambler, but you'll be telling people around that you're a trader, but you don't know that you're a gambler, and that's why you're losing consistently. That's the truth. A lot of things that I always say in my videos, which is backtesting over 100 trades, journaling and keeping stats, having a proper and verified risk management strategy, and of course a good technical strategy. Also, as a struggling trader, having someone, a mentor that you can ask questions and he will answer you genuinely. These are what you need to make money consistently from the market. So if you want to make money consistently from the market, do this instead of going on YouTube and searching for holy grail strategies. Lesson 4: stop being too happy during a winning streak. This lesson now just made me remember something that happened to me a while ago. I remember I was in a winning streak and I passed my first 10k prop firm challenge, $10,000 prop firm challenge. I passed it. I was so happy. You understand? And in my mind, I was thinking that this is how trading is going to be from now on. Every trade will be like this, back to back, bangers, winning trades, back to back. I was having winning trades. So I was thinking that's how it's going to be for a long period of time. And you know what I did? Well, when I got my payouts from the 10k account, instead of me to use majority of the money to take care of myself and save, invest, do this or that, I used majority of the money to buy a bigger prop account. And what happened? Losing streak came and I lost the accounts. There are a lot of people that have made more terrible mistakes. Maybe probably when they were in a winning streak, they now start looking for investors. Or probably when they were in a losing streak, they now start looking for students to teach. Or probably when they're in a losing streak, they now start using their life savings or their school fees or their house rent to trade. These type of things put people in big issues. Remember what I said earlier in this video? If your emotion is attached to the accounts, if you have investors, your emotions will be attached to the account. It's unless you're professional. That's when you can easily trade for investors without having issues, because you've mastered your emotions. But as a struggling trader that's on a winning streak, if you have investors, you're trading with your school fees, you're trading with your house rent, if you're putting yourself through unnecessary pressure, your emotions will be attached to that account. And when your emotions is attached to that account, what's going to happen? You're going to lose that account, lose money, and put yourself in trouble. So please understand that a winning streak is just a winning streak. Wins and losses will always happen. You understand? Losing streaks will come, winning streaks will come, normal wins and losses will come. So you see, I know trading is not easy. There's this quote that even goes around that says trading is the easiest way to make hard money, or trading is the hardest way to make easy money. Yeah. So trading is not easy at all. That's the truth. You have to be dedicated to these crafts. You can't just have one leg in, one leg out. You get me? You can't just not take it seriously. If you want to make money consistently from the market, then you have to take it very serious. But one thing I can assure you is that if you put in the work, you will definitely see the results. So I run a mentorship program where I teach people how to trade and make money consistently from the market. I coach them till they are ready to make money consistently on their own from the market. So if this is something that you're interested in, send me a DM using the first link in the description. You can use that link to send me a DM on Telegram. I believe in you and I want to see you guys win. See you in the next video.